I'll let you know before you try to go. Now this is my own show. Not a script or flip could make me stop, so just behave. I mean, there's no escape. Let's hope you make that drop, because you really don't want to take me off. And oh, what fun. I will tell you what to do and you will get it done. And oh, don't run. You'll find your nightmare here has only just begun. Welcome to my horror show. Now it's starting pretty. Oh, I bet you thought you'd seen the last of me. Are you reading the walls? Did you get my clues? There's a debt to repay for now. You'll do.
Welcome. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of the Dummies of Horror podcast. I'm your host, Tim. With me, as always, is the man we know as Daniel, but in this place we call him Mushroom. Hey, Mushroom, how are you?
Good. What's going on?
The same old shit. You know, the same old
shit.
2023 shit.
It's good. It's been a good decade.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
And be 100% honest with me. How are you feeling about this year so far?
This year?
Yeah.
In regards to...
In regards to everything.
Everything?
Is this a good year or is it a bad year?
I don't know. I don't know, honestly, because like some bits have been great. Like I really enjoyed the start of the year.
Yeah.
Because reasons. And then the rest of the year's kind of been shit. Like, I mean, everything's been... It's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look,
it just feels like... I don't mean to, like, just start out whinging. This shit's supposed to be fun and an escape and shit. But, man, it's just tight.
I get you.
It's just tight. And, like, you're in Wollongong, it's a little less tight. It's still probably, like, still fucked.
It's still fucked, yeah.
Sydney living's a bitch.
It's a lot of fun. The reason I ask is because now we're halfway through... Wow, we're literally halfway through the year.
Legit.
And I don't know if it's just me getting older or if it's just... I don't know what it is. I'm just finding this year a little lackluster with a lot of things. And number one of those things is films. Now, we've had some cool films come out this year, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling the films this year for some weird reason. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm getting older. Maybe I'm turning into that cranky old man that everyone hates.
I mean, you look like it. Everyone hates you.
That's really comforting. Thank you.
That's okay. I mean, like, you're not right about a lot of things, but sometimes you get it, you know?
Yeah, cheers.
No worries.
So, look, we decided on this episode to take a break from the usual shit, the usual fights and everything like that, and we tried to look into the future of 2023, and see if this year is going to pick up at all, or if it's just going to continue being a drag, and if I'm going to continue being a sad, old, lonely fucking guy.
Well,
I mean, I'm not lonely. I have too many people around me, but but yeah, that's what we're doing on this episode. We are taking a look at the rest of 2023. We're going to be talking about the films that are coming up, horror, of course. With that, we have... Oh man, this episode's stacked. I'll tell you that much.
Bro, this episode is like fucking got so much shit in it. It's basically a rate rise. There's going to be so many things. So many of them happening, you know?
Pretty much, yeah. On top of that, we've got What Horrors Have We Done? I'm going to spoil one horror that I did. I watched BEAU Is Afraid. And I'm not going to tell you my thoughts just yet because we'll be swapping that around a little bit. We'll be doing that at the end of the episode because I need to talk about this film in spoiler-filled detail because... I need answers.
Tim was afraid.
Is pretty much. So yeah, this is a stacked episode. We have a lot to talk about. But you know what? It's going to be shorter than Scott Crawford's fucking intro on the Friday Nightmares podcast. So that's a plus.
Ugh, that thing is a fucking nightmare.
It's a beast of a thing, and I'm not talking about his dick.
Speaking of dick, I don't know. Look, I'm a bit tired today, so fuck you. Fuck you for thinking I was going to do better, audience.
Okay,
that's on you. That's on
random.
you. I'm sorry. That's on you. I'm feeling the pressure.
Anyway, all right. well, okay. With that being said, I actually have a surprise for you and a lot of other people that are listening right now.
Panning the camera down.
No, not that surprise.
Sorry.
The camera can't fit all that in, baby. I've decided to bring back something that some people have been asking for. Are you ready for the question of the week?
Oh, fuck.
Question of the week.
All right. Question of the week. Welcome back, Question. You happy, Zim? You fucking happy? You peer pressured me, and now I've finally brought it back. It's all thanks to you, Zim.
And now he's smoking again.
It's all for you, Zimmy. Well, speaking about fucking 2023 movies, look, I'm not going to answer this question. The question being, what 2023 film are you looking forward to the most?
Oh,
that's the question.
Wow.
Actually, no.
I'll answer it later.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to be talking about movies later, but
in a chuffed or not chuffed format.
Yeah, that is the question of this week. I want to know, after we talk about what movies come out for the rest of this year, I want to know which film that comes out this year are you most looking forward to?
Or, which film have you missed that you're most looking forward to catching up on?
Oh, that's good. Oh, thank fuck. I thought you were going to go some other direction. And I'm not going to tell you what, because then you're going to start on a fucking journey about something.
Pickles on sandwiches, yay or
Jesus
nay?
fucking Christ. There we go. Sandwich related.
I'm yay.
I'm yay
pickles.
too.
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure. You see those like pickles in a bag?
And we're not starting. We're not
I'm like scared of those.
Okay.
Like how much? Because there's like all the different flavors and shit. And they're the worst kind of pickles. Like you want a nice little crunchy pickle. You don't want those big fucking hogs, dude.
There's only one type of pickle that you should be getting, and those are MJF pickles. Okay?
What is that? Is it?
Oh, you don't watch wrestling anymore, so you wouldn't get that anymore. Okay, never mind.
Sorry.
I'm going to cut this part short. Let's talk about the main subject while we're here for.
I'll get one for next time. I'll try it on the show.
They're like fucking $20 a pickle, so no.
Really?
Yeah, they're expensive.
I'm gonna go to pay for it and then be like, they're gonna tell me the price and be like, well, this is a pickle. I don't have $20 for this one.
That was the dumbest fucking joke I've ever heard, but God, it made me laugh. All right, let's cut this shit short. You know, we don't want to sound like Scott Crawford here, where we just keep it dragging and getting people bored because he's an old fucking bullet man. God, Scott. Let's talk about 2023.
That one's for people dabbling in the whole
Release
for Dummies universe. It's not for me either, I'll be honest.
Here it is. We've got the main subject of this podcast. I forgot I forgot what this part's called now.
The feature presentation.
Presentation.
And now for our feature presentation.
Oh man, it's been a while. I apologize. It's been a while since we've done feature presentations. It's usually fight time, but whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
here we are. 2023. I've got like 15 films listed here that we are going to talk about. 15 films, and we're going to watch the trailer and tell you our opinion on each of these films. And if we are excited, or if you should be excited, and all that jazz.
I hate it, but you'll love it.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's been some movies that we've done that.
Sure.
You've loved it, or I've loved it, and you've hated it.
It's usually what our top 10 looks like.
Pretty much. Actually, you know what? While we're on the topic of top 10,
Sure.
do you want to do it? Do you want to do a half-yearly top 5?
I was going to say, if I do a half-yearly top 10, it's just like 10 movies that Mushroom's seen this year.
Oh, that's right. You've seen fuck all.
No, I've seen 11.
All right. Well, can you list your top 5 favorite movies so far?
I can now that I got my password manager working.
Oh, that's good. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Look, it's only halfway through the year, so I haven't finalized these, but I do tend to put them in order after I've seen them. So, as of this moment right now, my top 5 favorite horror films of 2023 are number 5,
Yep.
65,
Okay.
with
Okay.
Adam Driver. It's like
Yeah.
Jurassic Park, but like spacey. I don't know.
I mean, look, I'll be real. It's sitting in my bottom 5,
Oh, you've watched like fucking
but
10
that's because
movies.
I've seen it this year. So,
Okay, so number 5 for me is 65. Number 4
Sure.
is...
me, you, or...
I'll just go all of me, then you go all of you.
All
So-
right, John Legend style.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking hell.
You're fucking chuffed with my shit today. I love it.
So number 5 is 65. Number 4 for me is Scream 6. Or
Nice.
6 Scream.
Yep.
Number 3 is
I don't
Missing.
even like movies.
Number 3 is Missing, the sequel to Searching. Well, not sequel, but
Oh,
like...
yeah.
Yeah, kind of sequel.
I want to watch that shit.
Number 2 is Evil Dead Rise. And my number 1 so far is Renfield.
Nice.
So Renfield and Evil Dead Rise could really swap at any given point.
Really?
So, yeah, I love them just as much as each other.
Mine can't. Evil Dead's not even my top 5.
Wow. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's my top 5 so far. What's yours?
All right. Number the 5th, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Right on.
Digging it. Dug it. Number 4, BEAU is Afraid.
Wow.
It's just where it is for me.
Okay.
For reasons. Number 3, 6 Screen.
6
Screen 6.
Scream 6, yeah.
Six, yeah. Number 2, Cocaine Bear.
Okay.
Yep. And number 1 is Renfield.
Okay. Alright, so right now we've
This
got...
a rare first where we share the top movie.
I think that's only happened once.
Yeah.
Once.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was because you changed your decision last second.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Alright, so, look, so far we've had some decent films come out. But I don't know, like, this time last year I had films...
What's your worst this year?
My worst is Kill Her Goats.
Okay.
Yeah. And my second worst is Infinity Pool. Oh, that's right, Rob Hungry and Scott Crawford. I hated Infinity Pool.
That could be my number 1.
Have you not seen it yet?
It's just, I was like literally wanted to see it yesterday.
Yeah.
But then my boss called me in and I'm like, well, I need money. So.
That's fair. You'll see it eventually, I'm sure.
Oh, well.
And you'll probably love it.
I'll,
And then I'll argue about it with you.
Yeah, and I'll be like, it's great, titties. And you're like, no, it's not about the titties. I'm like, it's all about the titties. My least is Knock at the Cabin. And that said, I didn't hate Knock at the Cabin. It's just the worst movie I've seen this year, which sounds bad, but it's fine.
But you've only watched like 10 movies, haven't you?
11.
11, okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm actually struggling this year. I'm only up to 42. And usually I'm like in like 60s or 70s.
Yeah.
I'm just struggling to find motivation to watch new release movies this year. I don't know what's wrong with me. But, I mean, last year I watched 130.
Dang.
So, we'll see where we head up. next time.
I'll catch up.
Look, I mean, like, Heather Powell
I won't, though.
from Friday Night Mates podcast, she's up to 90 already.
Dang.
I'm sure she said 90.
Really?
Maybe past 90, yeah. Yeah. Because Scott is... Scott was on 70 from his last show.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, well above us. And then you got Mark Nato.
Fucking... I mean, like, yeah, look, fuck Mark Nato. But, like, no, he's all right.
We love Mark Nato.
I love Mark Nato, too. But his shit's a part. He's making up movies. He's just filming shit on his phone. He's like, that's a horror movie. Put it on a list. You know what I mean? It's not possible for there to be as many fucking horror movies as Mark Nato ingests.
I don't know how he did 700 one year. How do you do 700? What the fuck?
You do 300 twice and then a little bit more.
Yeah. Anyway.
Fucking hell.
All right.
You beast. You fucking... I take my hat off to you.
Mark is a king. Mark Nader from the Horrorcast. Go check out the Horrorcast. Great
Short king.
podcast.
I don't know if he's short.
All right. Let's talk about what's coming out for the rest of the year. So the first movie we've got is a movie that...
Nailed it.
Thank you. Is a film that is out at the moment in the United States of America.
Yeah.
And
Yay.
a film that I don't know... Look, I'm going to read the dates out for these films. These films are all American dates, so I don't know when they're coming out in Australia.
Sure.
Sorry. It's really hard to find Australian dates.
Look, with Australia, you can either assume it's coming out day of.
Yep.
Or fucking next year, maybe, or 3 months.
Yeah. Or, yeah. Like...
Just arbitrarily later.
Or like Pearl, which came out literally a year after it was released in America.
And I know everyone's sick of us bitching about it and shit.
I know.
But it's just like... It's not like you're touring them.
No.
You don't have this fucking precious film that you're like...
Yeah.
Like a physical thing that you're taking around, or you're doing like a big press tour for Pearl. Fucking horror movies, dude.
Yep.
Just fucking email, add event, send. I don't know how it works. But can't be that fucking hard.
Look,
anyway.
I kind of get it for like if they want to do like red carpet events and stuff like that. But for indie films...
But they don't.
They do. Like Halloween, they did and things like that. Okay. But for indie films like the film Sissy, that came straight to Shudder, which is an Australian-made film and didn't come to Australian Shudder until a year later. Like, what's your excuse there? What the fuck?
I don't know. And it's not like they got to like translate it or shit. Be like, oh no, you knocked over my Shapes and Bundaberg ginger bee.
That was good. I like that. Yeah, so anyway, we sound like a broken record. We get it. I'm sure people listening right now that are Australian agree with us. There we go. All right, so the first film we're doing right now is a film that is out at the moment. Most people will probably have seen this as of this recording. When this recording is out. But the film is The Blackening, which was released on June 16th, 2023. The Blackening is a comedy slasher film directed by Tim Story, who did Barbershop, Taxi, and Ride Along. 7 black friends go away for the weekend and end up trapped in a cabin with a killer who has a vendetta. Will their street smarts and knowledge of horror movies help them stay alive? Probably not.
I don't know. So a good old meta movie, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
I think we have to play the game. In your predicament, the black character is always the first to die. I will spare your lives if you sacrifice the person you deem the blackest.
The blackest?
Nobody should judge anybody in here, bro.
You have 2 minutes to decide.
Shanika, she say nigga the most.
Nigga.
See?
Wait.
Y'all can't pick me. I'm gay.
Oh, Clifton. Yeah.
I can prove I'm not the blackest.
Prove it.
I've never seen Friday. I voted for Trump.
What?
Twice.
Okay, so we watched the trailer. You look like you were having a fucking ball with that trailer. What did you think?
That's funny, yo. That looked great. That looked, like, comedy horror without being stupid, like not like scary movie dumb.
Yeah. It looked like they did their research on what's the word I'm looking for?
Tropes?
Yeah. Exactly.
Like horror movie tropes and like racial horror
tropes and things like that.
Yeah. They look funny as shit. I can't wait, honestly.
So it's out now, and I know some people have seen it. I've been trying to avoid all reactions to this movie until I see it. I don't know. I don't want to know if people liked it or didn't like it yet. I kind of want to go in fresh. But by the trailer, it's definitely a movie I'm keen for.
Same. I'm give it a chuffed.
Chuffed, Jesus. All right, so that is The Blackening coming out. Well, now if you're in the States, but in Australia, no idea. All right. The next movie we've got to talk about is a movie called Run, Rabbit, Run, released June 28th, 2023. The story is Sarah
Snook. Song they're
Snook.
going to use in the trailer.
Sorry?
So I wonder what song they're going to use in the trailer.
We'll see. So the story is Sarah Snook plays a fertility doctor who believes firmly in life and death, but after noticing the strange behaviour of her young daughter, must challenge her own values and confront a ghost from her past.
Ooh. Let's check it out.
Can people come back?
Come back from where?
From where they go when they die?
You're a good girl, Mushroom.
Thank you.
So Run, Rabbit, Run. This is an Australian film. I forgot to mention.
Right.
What did you think?
I think they need a bloody rabbit-proof fence. You know what I mean?
Australian humour at its best.
I don't know. It looks like an A24 movie,
but not A24. Not with the A24 budget.
Yeah, like Australia 24.
Yeah, exactly.
AU 24.
I don't know, man. Does this interest you at all?
No.
Yeah.
Look, put it this way, if I wasn't doing a horror movie podcast, I probably wouldn't give it a second look.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it like I do. And so it looks semi-interesting. But I'm not super chuffed for it.
I will say this is coming out on Netflix on June 28th, which is next week. I will watch it.
I was going to say, if I can't figure out anything else to watch, and I know this is coming out, I might give it a check out, but...
Yeah. I feel... the first time I watched this trailer, I got Babadook vibes from it.
Sure.
Maybe because it's Australian and features a mother and child. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm shallow. But I don't know.
I feel like the mask... I wanted the mask to be creepier than they think it is.
Yeah. It's like a child's
If that makes sense. Yeah. Like, I get they're trying to go for creepy. Like, oh, it's all distorted and stuff. It's like, no, but kids are dumb.
Yep.
They'd say that's a rabbit.
Pretty much, yeah. So, yeah. I don't know. We'll watch it, but compared to The Blackening, this one isn't on top of our list.
No. In fact, it's at the very bottom.
So far. Alright, next movie we've got is one of the big heavy hitters for this year. Insidious The Red Door, coming to us on July 7th, 2023. The fifth Insidious movie is on its way with Patrick Wilson reprising his role as Scott Teams.
Oh, fuck yeah, Scott's back.
Scott Teams along with directing the film itself. So Patrick Wilson's first directing gig.
Nice. Good for him.
The horror movie is based on the original story by 2020's The Invisible Man filmmaker Lee Winnell, who's also Australian.
Oh, I like Lee Winnell.
Ty Simpkins will once again play Dalton Lambert as he goes off to college, with Rose Byrne once again playing Rennie Lambert, and Lynn
Rose
Shay.
Byrne's in these movies?
Sorry?
Rose Byrne's in these movies?
Yeah.
Cool.
And Lynn Shay returning.
Gangs all back together.
Pretty much, yeah. So, you've never seen any Insidious movies, have you?
No.
Okay. I feel like I need to rewatch the entire Insidious franchise before I watch this one, but let's look at the trailer and get our thoughts in a sec.
Are you ready?
We're ready to forget the further, once and for all.
So, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I am kind of excited for a ghost / paranormal / demonic jump scare movie, because it's felt like a while since I watched one of those films, like the Conjuring style films.
So, I haven't seen them at all, so I don't know. I thought Insidious was all like, sort of like, I won't say exactly like Skinamarink or whatever, but isn't it like you've got to like look for stuff and it's all subtle and jump scary and not... This seemed like overtly ghouly.
I mean, they're kind of all like that. They're very in the same...
Okay.
They're very in the same universe of like the Conjuring films.
I thought it was more like Paranormal Activity.
No. Did you mean to say Skinamarink?
Yeah. What did I say?
You said Skinamarink.
Yeah. Is that that's not what Insidious is like?
No.
Oh, okay. No idea.
Okay.
Like legit. I thought they were like. I think I always thought they were Paranormal Activity in my head.
No. These are not found footage films. So the first one has that same family in it.
Who's the kid? I've seen him in other shit.
So have I. Actually, he was in the first one. Can't believe how much he's grown up. It's crazy.
And old mate's from Conjuring.
Patrick Wilson. Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why it feels like The Conjuring. Maybe because Patrick Wilson's in that. But they are just pretty much jump scare movies.
Cool. I mean, I'll take it if it's good.
Yeah, I mean, I like the first two. I do not remember the others. The Last Key was the last one that came out. I fell asleep in that. I cannot tell you what happened in that movie at all.
Something with a finger.
Yeah, it turns into a key. I don't know. I literally saw it when it came out. I haven't revisited it.
See the picture.
Yeah. That's it. So, I don't know. Insidious The Red Door.
Hopefully it's like Sinister. I like Sinister.
It's better than Sinister.
Really?
I didn't like Sinister. You know my thoughts on Sinister.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I know people are going to eat me alive for that, but I don't care. It's my thoughts.
He'll fight you.
Yeah, I don't care.
Go to his house right now.
Who will?
Go to his house and fight him.
Oh, me? Yeah. I thought you were talking about the guy from Sinister.
Oh, yeah.
No, he plays guitar in Slipknot.
Nice. Nice.
That's a joke. Don't worry.
They have a new media sample guy. Anyway,
yeah. Insidious, it's a movie that I'm keen for, but it's not like at my top of my list.
I'll see it.
Okay. Alright, next movie we've got comes out on July 14th. It is called Bird Box Barcelona. That's right. The sequel to Bird Box.
Barcelona?
Yeah. So, 5 years after Bird Box broke some serious viewership records on Netflix, the story is set to continue on the streaming service with Bird Box Barcelona. Though the movie isn't a direct sequel to Sandra Bullock-led movie, it's a Spanish-language spin-off that follows a father and daughter who unite to survive the dystopian future where humans must put on blindfolds to stay alive from deadly creatures that lurk. Did you watched Bird Box, didn't you?
I enjoyed the Bird Box.
Everyone gave that movie shit. I fucking loved Bird Box. I had so much fun with that movie.
I liked it. I thought it was cool. I liked the culty aspect. I liked the weird, like how do we navigate the world kind of shit.
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
So did I. I don't know why everyone gave it shit.
Sandy balls. Love me some sandy balls.
Yeah, sandy balls. But yeah, this is the new one coming to us from Netflix once again. So it will be coming out on July 14th. The trailer, I've watched the trailer already.
Okay.
But I'll let you watch it as well.
It must have hit big in Latin America.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I know. I remember when Bird Box came out, like, people were going... Because it came out just before Christmas that year. And people were going crazy over it.
Oh, because they're all doing those dumb viral fucking Bird Box challenges and shit.
Yeah.
Idiot.
But the original Bird Box was in my top 10 of that year.
No wonder we had a plague.
Yeah. Well, let's watch the trailer to Bird Box Barcelona, and we'll get our thoughts in a second.
Just like these, like, if there is a god, they're just like, these fucking idiots. Show them. Anyway, to Barcelona.
Those things, they take our fears and they twist them.
Lista?
There's now an alarming spread of incidents into Europe.
Thousands of cases in Spain.
Yeah, The Happening. I mean, Bird Box. It's like The Happening, but so much better.
What? No. I'm keen. I like Bird Box, so I'm keen for another romp through the old box.
So, did you ever see what the plans were for the creatures from the first one?
No.
They looked fucking horrible.
Probably.
They're
horrible, oh no, that's scary, or horrible, like, this is so stupid.
No, it's like horrible as in, like, I'm so glad they were not in the movie because it would have ruined the fucking movie. They look like oversized babies, basically.
Really?
Yeah. You can see the pictures online. But I'm really scared that they're going to show them in this movie. Have you got a picture of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a baby. But
Old
like,
man baby go get you.
It's like Benjamin Button or something.
Yeah. he gonna get your arm and go bump, bump, bump.
So, yeah, I'm really glad that we didn't get to see them. So unless they do something cool with them in this one, don't show it.
Yeah.
Don't show it, man.
Say it. Don't spray it.
I don't know, man. I am a little bit more keen for this than The Blackening.
Blackening's still number one, but I'm chuffed. I will watch this.
Okay. All right. Next one we've got is a movie called Cobweb. And this one comes out on July 21st, 2023. In a packed horror movie session, fans of the genre can also look forward to Lionsgate Cobweb, starring Lizzie Kaplan and Anthony Starr. You know who Lizzie Kaplan is, don't you?
Sure do.
She was in Mean Girls.
She was in Mean Girls. And she was in Party Down and Masters of Sex. And
Cloverfield.
Yeah. Cloverfield.
Yeah. The movie follows an 8-year-old boy who becomes haunted by a constant tapping coming from inside his bedroom walls. As the boy's fears grow, he begins to suspect his parents could be the culprits behind the scary secret, perhaps living inside right next to him.
Yeah, that's how rooms work.
Yeah.
I figured out, genius.
That tapping you're hearing, little boy, that's your baby brother
They're
coming.
making you, brother. They're trying again.
Let's check the trailer. We'll be back.
It's okay. It was just a bad dream.
I heard it again.
No more nightmares tonight. Okay, champ?
Daddy!
This is getting ridiculous.
This is an old house. There's bound to be bumps in the night.
So this is brought to us by the makers of Barbarian and It, which have my interest.
Okay. It's got fucking Homelander in it too, so that's sick.
Yeah. Cool.
He's from The Boys. He plays bad Superman.
Okay. All right.
He's pretty fucking great. He's good. He's a good actor. He's a bloody Kiwi.
Is that Anthony Starr, the dad?
Yeah.
Okay, There we go. What did you think about the trailer of Cobweb?
It looked good. Looked creepy. Looked interesting.
It starts off like just another jump scare paranormal movie, but then the trailer shows some like gore in it. And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm like, okay.
This is
and
going to
I'm
be...
like genuinely curious because usually it's like the kids gaslighting the parents, but it seems like the parents are gaslighting the kid in this situation kind of thing.
Yeah. I don't know. This could be the unexpected film of the year. This could be the Barbarian of the year.
Yeah. I'm never sad at a good movie.
No.
You know what I mean? I want all of these movies to be fucking fantastic. And then this looks like it could be it. I mean, there was that like hokey fucking mask shot, which is obviously it was Halloween at some point in the movie because there's a butt ton of pumpkins everywhere, and so they just must have a Halloween thing at some point. I think that's got nothing to do with the movie, but
which interests me because this movie seems to be set around Halloween. So why is
another Halloween banger?
But why is it being released in July though? That's strange to me.
Maybe Lionsgate have some cool plan for Halloween.
I mean, they do. We'll get to it later. But
okay.
I'd rather watch this one than the one they do have planned.
Okay. Maybe that's why then.
Maybe. So, Cobweb comes out July 21st at cinemas, I believe. I don't know if it's coming to streaming, but we'll see.
Eventually it will.
The next one we're going to talk about, here we are, baby. This is the one I wanted to talk about. This is my most anticipated film. And the reason being is, I'll get to it in a second. The movie is called Talk to Me. And this comes out on July 28th, 2023. And, okay, this is directed. This is the reason why I'm intrigued by this movie. Just give me 1 second, because I need to figure out how to pronounce the directors' names.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
Here's a second.
Shut up. It's directed by Danny and Michael Philippou.
Sure.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing their names right. Anyway, okay. Do you know a YouTube channel called The Raka Raka?
No.
I guarantee you would have seen some of their videos. They're an Australian YouTube duo from Adelaide, I believe. And they make just over-the-top crazy videos. They've done like a wrestling one. They've done like Mortal Kombat in real life videos. They did a Ronald McDonald goes crazy on drugs and kills people. But all their shit is so fucking crazy and nuts. Have you seen it, Loof?
No, I've never seen this shit.
Okay, they're I've been following this guy's YouTube channel for a long time. They're fucking hilarious. Their videos are crazy. They do crazy,
just like itty bitty short films kind of thing.
Kind of, yeah. You're watching probably not the best thing. Basically, they do like videos of like Ronald McDonald going crazy and killing people.
Okay.
Anyway, so these guys here. YouTube channel called The Raka Raka. Go check them out. You'll fucking love their videos. Sorry, Luffy's fucking watching the video right now while I'm talking. Rude. And it's making me laugh because they're fucking funny.
He's been a big boogie.
Anyway, so they've made this horror movie called Talk to Me. And these guys are just YouTube guys, right? They grew up in Adelaide and they thought, oh, well, we live in Adelaide. There's nothing to do in Adelaide because Adelaide's fucking boring.
Smoke weed, do mushies.
Pretty much. So let's make shit on YouTube. Anyway, they've made a horror movie. And on their YouTube channel, The Raka Raka, they've basically made a video of how this movie kind of came to be. Like, how they came to be as filmmakers, going up to how the movie was picked up for Sundance and then acquired by A24. And it's like a 13-minute video, but it's really fucking cool. And I'm really stoked for these guys because they're just young Australian dudes that have a camera and have
Big
YouTube.
dreams in a boring city.
Yeah, exactly. But this movie is getting some fucking talk, man. Like, when I say talk, I mean Steven Spielberg, Stephen King, those names.
All the big Steves.
Yeah. Ari Aster, Jordan Peele. Like, these big names are praising this movie.
Nice.
Right?
Okay. All right. You've hyped me for the trailer.
Well, let's watch it, motherfucker.
All right, talk to me.
Who's up?
I'll do it.
Cannot go for more than 90 seconds. Am I clear?
What happens after 90 seconds?
Don't want to stay.
So, the movie is about a group of teens who get hooked on their discovery of conjuring spirits using an ancient embled hand and end up opening a back door into the spirit world. This film boasts a near-perfect review score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
Just ahead of its theatrical release. What I like
Makes
about...
sense, they're all Australian.
Yeah, well...
I think I saw the trailer before Renfield.
Yeah, you might have. Wouldn't surprise me. What I like about this trailer is it's very... It's kind of... It's not there, but like it reminds me a little bit of Hereditary, where they give you some parts, but you still don't have enough to really comprehend what is happening.
Yeah, I'm like fully... It's done that good trailer thing of leaving me wanting to know more about the fucking movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of telling me basically what the movie is in 30 seconds.
Exactly. So, are you... How did you feel about the trailer? Are you into this, or...?
Heaps chuffed. If I can go to the movies and see this, I'll fucking definitely go.
I would urge... If anyone can go to the cinemas to see this, I would urge everyone to go to the cinemas. Not just because I think the movie will be good, but to give these guys as much publicity as you can. Because they've been doing this shit for fucking years. Ever since YouTube was a thing. They've been doing their videos. They're amazing behind the camera with their camera work and effects. I love their YouTube shit. And if they can do this and get praise from Steven fucking Spielberg...
Yeah, it's fucking mad, dude.
That's saying a lot. And, I mean, they're on our team. They're making horror films. This is going to be... I pray that this movie is as good as they're saying it. I'm trying to lower my expectations, but it's hard.
It's saying it in theaters everywhere. Does that mean Australia too?
Dude, it's an Australian movie. You'd expect it to, but I mean...
yeah, but like...
Sissy.
Yeah, I mean, anything.
Do you want to just check up like Hoyts and see while I talk about the next one? Because this is a movie that I will be definitely seeing.
It was at the Dendy, so I'm assuming so.
I'm confident that it will come out to Australian cinemas.
It's saying 27th of July.
Oh, it's saying here in America 28th of July. So maybe it is coming out worldwide on the same day.
Fuck yeah. Alright, I'll go see that shit.
Yeah. So talk to me. July 28th, 2023. Go and see this film to support up-and-coming filmmakers.
Keen.
Do it.
Chuffed.
Do it.
Chuffed.
I'll try and reach out to the guys, see if we can get them on the show, because they're Australian.
Sure.
I mean, they're doing fucking interviews now with, like, Jordan Peele and stuff, so they'll probably be like, who the fuck are you? No.
I mean, they've got 6.73 million subscribers on YouTube, so...
Yeah.
Maybe.
How many people do they have trying to hit them up? I don't like doing interviews anyway.
2, 3 max.
All right, let's go to a more lighthearted film. Next film we're talking about is Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion?
Coming out on the same day as Talk to Me. Oh, it doesn't bode well. July 28th, 2023. So this isn't going to be a full-blown horror film, as you'll see when we watch the trailer, considering it's based on a Disneyland ride.
Didn't they already do, like, the Eddie Murphy ass Haunted Mansion?
Yep, this is the remake.
That wasn't that long ago, right?
It was longer than you thought. 2023, I think. Yeah. So this one...
What do you mean? Hold on. Where was the old Haunted Mansion movie?
Like the old?
2003.
Yeah, but that was a remake as well.
That was a remake?
I'm pretty sure. There's an older one that was like an original. Maybe I'm wrong, but anyway. So this one here is just a remake of The Haunted Mansion, the Eddie Murphy one from 2003. But this one stars Jamie Lee Curtis, Jared Leto, Owen Wilson, Danny DeVito, Lakeith Stanfield, Winona Ryder, Rosario Dawson, and many other people. So it has a fucking cast. But I can pretty much confirm that you're not going to like this movie. Prove me wrong. Let's watch the trailer.
Wait! I should warn you, before you step inside the house, this could change the course of your entire life.
I'm not afraid of a couple ghosts.
You say that now.
Go on. Tell me how much you hate it.
I'm not chuffed, but I'm sure it's fine. I just have zero interest.
Yeah, because it's not for you. It's a family horror film.
It looks boring. I like Danny DeVito, but I just can't see him as anyone other than Frank Reynolds anymore.
Yeah, that's fair. I can't see him as anyone but Matilda's dad in Matilda.
That's fair.
Harry
That's
Wormwood. So, look, man, I am keen for this. I think it's going to go straight to Disney Plus.
Cool.
Which is great for me, so I don't have to take I don't have to take the goddamn kids to the movies to see this.
That only cost you $600, I'm sure.
Exactly. So, I'm keen for that. I don't know. I like the Haunted Mansion from 2023. It had some cool moments to it.
I didn't.
Okay. Alright, let's get to another one that people are dying to see. This one is The Last Voyage of the Demeter. Coming to us August 11th, 2023. Andre Overdal, the director behind 2019's Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, is making another horror movie called Last Voyage of the Demeter. The movie coming to theaters is based on a single chapter in Bram Stoker's 1897 Dracula novel. It will be set on a Russian...
It's old.
Sorry?
It's old.
It is. It will be set on a Russian schooner. It's going to be set on a beer?
Schooner's a type of boat, you dickhead. It's not just beers, you fucking...
No,
okay.
It's a beer. Set on a Russian schooner called the Demeter, and detail the events of its crew who are stalked by a terrifying presence each night on the ship going from Carpathia to London. The movie stars in The Heights' Corey Hawkins and the Suicide Squad's David Dashamarshall.
Cool.
I don't know how to pronounce that name.
Don't know. I can't wait for the prequel. the last voyage of the centimeter.
Shut up. Alright, let's watch that goddamn trailer. Hurry up.
The Demeter, on charter from Romania to London. Shipping private crates. Contents unknown. Out at sea with no land in sight.
Okay, so the trailer looks sick, I'll give it that. But the trailer does one thing that I fucking hate trailers doing.
Tells the whole fucking story?
No, not that. It's...
I felt it kind of did that.
Every time a trailer does this, I usually don't like the movie. And they usually get a popular song and they slow it down.
Yeah,
the
world. I thought it'd be so.
Oh man, it's usually a Rolling Stones song. "Paint It Black" is like the most famous slow down song ever, but
yeah,
this time it's the Smashing Pumpkins. Vampires. I don't actually know the name of that song. It's not
Bullet
"The World Is a Vampire."
Wings.
"Rat in a Cage." That's what it's called.
Bullet with butterfly wings.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Whatever. It's a fucking. That song makes me laugh now because
you're not downloading it on Kazaa, dude.
All right, what do you think of The Last Voyage of the Demeter?
Looks good. I mean, star-studded cast. I don't know if star-studded, but like they've definitely all been in stuff and have been good at it. If that makes sense, like recognizable, good actors. Monster design looked cool. it looked like a very Universal movie, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you're right. I'm into it. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be great. I haven't got my hopes up high.
I'm expecting a high 7 at best.
I'm hoping for at least a 9, but I don't know. Ever since The Mummy from 2017 with Tom Cruise, I don't get high hopes for Universal monster movies anymore.
Tom Cruise.
Don't fucking do it, Jesus Christ.
Is he that dude? You know what? I think I know an interesting fact about Tom Cruise.
Go on, do your spiel.
Did you know?
Yeah, I do know, but go on.
The Tom Cruise. I don't know if you know this, but he does his own stunts.
Will that ever die?
No, he'll keep doing his own stunts till he's old. He's really fit. Did you know he's like 60? He's so amazing.
And he's tiny too.
Thank Xenu for Tom Cruise.
Fucking hell. All right. Let's get to the next one.
He's just like us.
Yeah, sure. Except richer.
And Scientology.
Yeah. All right, we're going to talk about a few movies here that don't have trailers just yet. So I'm just going to...
How do I watch the trailers of movies that don't have trailers?
Well, they haven't come out yet, so I can't... I don't know.
You do one. I'll start you off. Boom.
You got to slow down a song.
Oh.
The world is a vampire.
12 or nothing.
The next one we're going to talk about is The Strangers.
It's a joke for like you.
Yeah.
That's it.
August 17th, The Strangers. So this is apparently, and I did hear about this and I completely forgot about it. They're remaking the 2008 film, The Strangers. Let me just read this out. Just as many of us get our vacation time at the end of the year, comes an especially chilling concept in the form of The Strangers, starring Riverdale's Madeline Pettesh as one half of a couple who drives cross-country and stop at an Airbnb in Oregon. It unfortunately leads to a night of terror regarding 3 masked strangers. If it's anything like 2022's Barbarian, we'll be shaking in our seats. This has been directed by Rennie Harlan, who did Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, Deep Blue Sea, Die Hard 2, and is a remake of the 2008 film. I don't know why
I love that shit where they're like, if it's anything like one of the best movies ever, it's gonna be a good movie.
Yeah, exactly. If it's anything like Halloween from 1978, it's gonna be good. Well, no shit.
Yep. I agree.
I don't understand why they're remaking this film, because the first film, The Strangers, you watched The Strangers, yeah?
No.
Didn't I make you watch it once?
It's got Glenn Howerton in it?
Yeah, sure does. I don't know.
From Always Sunny.
Oh, of course. Always Sunny with that fucking annoying guy. He speaks like this! I don't know.
No, not that one. He's the other dude.
No, I know, but it's got him in Always Sunny.
Yeah.
So apparently this Strangers remake...
He's great.
Yeah. Apparently this Strangers remake is going to be the first of a trilogy.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Are they cutting the one movie into 3 movies? Or what are they doing?
Fucked, I don't know. I don't know why they're remaking The Strangers. The Strangers from 2008 was great. Why are you remaking a great film? I mean, I could say that about any film that's been remade, but...
Yeah.
But, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a little different when it's like, you take fucking Frankenstein from, like, 1940 whatever, and you add effects.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
But when it's, like, not that long ago...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we are old, too, so, like...
But 2008 wasn't that long ago. Do the math for me. What was it, like 15 years ago or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like I don't class it as remake time. Remake time has to be like 25 to 30 at least, minimum.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, whatever. That's my opinion. Who knows? It might fucking rock. We'll see. Next one we've got is coming to us from on September 8th. September 8th, we're getting The Nun 2. Yup. So, The Nun...
And the crowd goes.
The Nun is getting a sequel from The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It director Michael Chavez, with a script by Malignant and Mithrigan's Akila Cooper.
Okay.
The movie will see...
Malignant and Mithrigan.
Yeah, so do I guess. The movie will see the return of Tasia Farmiga as Sister Irene, Bonnie Aarons as the Nun, and Storm Reed as a newcomer in the cast. The Nun 2 is hitting theaters this fall and will reportedly take place in 1956 France when a priest is murdered and Sister Irene once again must face a demonic force.
And she's going to be none too happy about it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
I didn't realise you were becoming a dad.
Always been a dad at heart.
Yeah, so... Yeah. I didn't hate The Nun, but, I mean, I'm not...
I didn't see The Nun. So
didn't you? Haven't you seen The Nun?
Nope.
I don't think you need to. Like, it's fine. If you want to be a completionist.
First of all, completionist.
Thank you.
Second of all, you're like, haven't you seen The Nun? You don't need to.
I thought... Oh, wait, what? When did it come out? 2018. Oh, okay. That was long. Wow, really?
In the before times, but like...
Did that really come out in 2018?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
I thought it was like a year ago. Shit.
Nah.
Okay.
It was pre-podcast, or this iteration of podcast.
Okay, wow. I thought it was at like 2020 max.
Probably back in the Benji days.
Yeah, okay. All right. All right, I'm going to skip over 2. We'll get to the other 2 later. But remember how we were talking about Lionsgate had a plan for Halloween?
Is it? Yes.
Yeah. This is the reason that that movie is not getting, or Cobweb, that was the movie, is not getting released on Halloween, I guess. Because Lionsgate are releasing Saw 10 on October 27th. And while the details are very thin on this project, Lionsgate has announced that a 10th Saw film has also been slated for October 2023. Kevin Grutert, I don't know, who previously directed Saw 6 and Saw 3D, along with serving as the editor on numerous installments of the franchise, will helm this movie. Tobin Bell, who played... what was his fucking name in Saw? That dude. If you want to call him Jigsaw or whatever.
You got me.
Tobin Bell is also set to return after memorably playing Jigsaw throughout the franchise. Tobin Bell has a name in the movie and I cannot remember the fucking name. It wasn't Jigsaw. I mean, it was, but he actually had a name. Kramer. So I can't remember. Anyway, are you keen for another Saw movie? Neither am I.
Look, it's just that, like... The last one I really didn't like. You know what I mean? Like,
yep. Spiral.
It was just unnecessary. It just felt like an episode of a cop show.
Yeah.
To me. I think you liked it more than I liked it.
I didn't hate it, but yeah, I got where you came from.
And I just didn't think the kills were all that impressive.
Yeah.
Or memorable. Seeing as I can remember literally none of them. And remember the cop drama stuff. Although I do remember... The only thing I remember about it is the twist was stupid and obvious to me.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't know, man. I heard rumors...
what else can they do, man? They've really got to fucking flip this shit on its head.
I heard rumors that this is going to fit somewhere in the sequels. So it's going back. So I guess it's like a prequel. But I could be wrong, so who knows? But yeah, get ready for Saw 10.
Cool. I'll probably watch it, but fuck.
I mean, we definitely will, but I don't know. I'm not dying to see another Saw film, to be honest.
Exactly.
Halloween, October 31st. we have The First Omen. 2023's Halloween season will be stacked with returning franchises, with the Omen movies also coming back in the form of a mysterious prequel from filmmaker Akasha Stevenson. Akasha, I guess. Who notably directed an episode of Legion. The movie will star Oscar-nominated actor Bill Nighy and hit theaters on All Hallows Eve. It's a prequel to The Omen.
Okay.
I don't really care. I'll be 100% honest. I don't care.
I saw The Omen a billion years ago on a VHS, if that gives you any idea how long ago that was.
Gee, yeah, okay. 1992.
Yeah. 1774.
I don't know, man. Omen's never been my huge thing, but whatever. If that's what you want to go through. Yeah, it was fine. Like, I don't hate the movies, but yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go to November 17th. We've got a movie called Thanksgiving. This one's interesting, actually. Over 15 years following Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez's Grindhouse, it has inspired the premise of the upcoming slasher, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's based on the fake trailer directed by Eli Roth that was part of a Grindhouse about a serial killer who ventures to a small town in Massachusetts to create a Thanksgiving carving board out of the townspeople. The movie from TriStar Pictures is set to star Addison Rae, Patrick Dempsey, Jalen Thomas Brooks, and other people.
Cool.
Yep, cool. I'm fine with the Thanksgiving. I like holiday horror, so...
You really do.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
You really do.
All right, this one here, I forgot to get the date for it, and I think it's August, but... If you want to watch the trailer, that's cool, but I think everyone else has watched the trailer. We're talking about The Meg 2, The Trench.
I believe we already did it, but we'll do it again.
We did. Do you really want to watch the trailer again?
Yeah, why not? I like it.
Okay.
Is it different or the same shit?
No, it's the same shit. T-Rex dies. Jason Statham rides a
Let's
wave.
do it.
Okay. We'll watch the trailer again.
Jonas, we need your help. We're detecting increased aquatic activity 25,000 feet deep in the trench. It's an ancient ecosystem untouched by man. Whatever is down there is trying to make its way to the surface.
This was a bad idea.
Just a little bit.
Alright, I'm glad we rewatched that trailer. Because...
I love Heart. They're so good.
I'm so fucking in, man.
Yeah, it's dumb. I hope
horrible.
it's just jam-packed full of stupid shit, not jam-packed full of talking.
So, yeah, so do I. I hope it's not like the Black Demon that came out a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be in our favour, though. I think the filmmakers realised how dumb of a premise this thing is, and they're like, let's just go nuts with this film.
Yeah.
And just do everything. It looks fun as shit, man. So
yeah, I'm super keen for it.
That's coming on August, sometime in August.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm keen.
I'll see that in the movies. Why not?
Yeah, I think we have to. All right. 2 more for you, and one of them's a teaser trailer. I'll do the big one till last.
Okay.
Coming October 27th, we've got Five Nights at Freddy's. Universal Pictures and Blumhouse are adapting the video game franchise Five Nights at Freddy's into a 2023 movie, reportedly coming to theaters and Peacock. Oh, sweet. The week of Halloween. The movie will star Josh Hutcherson as a security guard who begins a regular night shift at a family entertainment center called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
That's how the game works.
Oh, nice. And soon discovers its 4 animatronic mascots kill anyone in sight after midnight.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, where fantasy and fun come to life. Hit it, guys.
If you're watching this video, it means you've been selected as Freddy's newest security guard.
Hello?
We're going to have so much fun together.
What'd you think of Five Nights at Freddy's?
I'm chuffed. If they keep that fucking, like, hokey, corny energy, man.
Yeah.
Which seems to be the vibe, then I think they could do well with it. Like, it wasn't like a game. I played it and I tried it and stuff. It wasn't really, like, my favorite game ever kind of thing. But it has a huge fan base, so could make some money.
I'm just worried it's not a rip-off of Willy's Wonderland. When I say rip-off, I mean, like, the same kind of story.
I don't think so.
That's all I'm... Look...
No, it won't be. It won't be. It's a lot... If they stick to the actual lore, it could be a lot more sinister.
Okay.
So, we'll see how it goes. I like that kind of 80s diner vibe.
Yeah.
Thing they got going on in the trailer, and I hope they stick to it. I like that dude as well.
Mm.
From the Hungry Games.
Yep.
So, yeah, it could be good.
I haven't found a rating for it, but I just hope it's not a PG-13.
Look, dude, it's probably gonna.
Yeah, that's what worries me. Anyway, Five Nights at Freddy's comes out October 27th, so we'll see. And the last one we're going to talk about is probably the biggest one that's really not making any buzz at the moment because nothing's been said, but we're talking about The Exorcist. Yep.
Is there a trailer for it? Or?
No, there's no trailer. There's nothing for it yet.
Okay.
The Exorcist coming to us on October 13th, 2023.
Nice.
David Gordon Green, Universal, and Blumhouse Pictures are teaming up again after the Halloween trilogy to return to the famed Exorcist movies. Much like Halloween, the Exorcist reboot will serve as a direct sequel to the original 1973 movie. It will star Ellen Burstyn, once again, who plays Chris McNeil, the mum, along with Hamilton's Leslie Odom Jr., and will reportedly be the first act of another horror trilogy, and is heading to theaters just in time for spooky season. I was reading some trivia about this movie, and it says that Linda Blair, who played Regan,
I know Linda Blair,
has signed on to return, but I can't find her in the cast on IMDb, so I'm not too sure if she's going to do a quick 2-second cameo or if that's just not correct at all.
She just runs in, pees, leaves.
What do you think about them doing The Exorcist, much like what they did to Halloween?
Nah.
Look, okay.
Nah.
I'm
like, it's good. It's good. The old one's still good.
But this isn't a remake.
It's just, they're just taking it and being like, this is The Exorcist.
No. This is like what they're doing with what they did with Halloween, where the original Halloween was like the first, and then the 2018 was the sequel.
Got it. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't really like exorcism movies much anymore.
But I get that, but we're talking about The Exorcist here.
With some of the name of, like, it doesn't mean...
That's true.
Like,
that's very true.
I get it. It's just IP, really.
Yeah.
Because isn't every fucking possession movie just like The Exorcist, but this?
Yeah.
Or like The Exorcist, but Pope.
Pretty much. I mean, like, what more can they do? We've seen everything now. The reason being,
like, I don't.
The reason The Exorcist is so big and popular is because it was the first of its kind. Much like Jaws. Like, what can they do with a shark movie to up Jaws?
Yeah. Like, they hit it out of the park with the first one. And then everyone's just been trying to, like, do the same thing. To me.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
Like, everyone can have their own opinions, but as far as I'm concerned, The Exorcist is the best exorcism movie. And then all these other ones, they're just not quite for me.
I get you. I don't...
So, I don't know, I'll watch it, but I'm not chuffed. And I'd love to be proved wrong. So
I'm pretty much right there with you, man. Like, with what they did with Halloween, and I'm gonna say it. Sorry, Heather. But Halloween Ends was the biggest fucking letdown to that trilogy ever. If they do something similar to this,
Halloween ended me giving a shit about it.
I'll just be off fucking David Gordon Green forever.
Ooh, take that, DGG.
Yeah, you're gonna lose me, Hollywood Tim Davis. Do you want that?
He'll be hurting.
Yeah. So The Exorcist comes to us on October 13th. We'll see. I don't know. Nothing's really been said. There's no trailer or anything yet, but so I could see this being pushed back to next year.
Potentially, yeah.
Who knows? Crazier things have happened.
Yeah.
But we will see. So that is it. That is it for 2023. There's so many more. I could have done so many more, but I mean, like, we're already an hour and a half in. So
That'll do.
That. All right. I think it's time to do the start of the show now.
Sure.
What horrors have we done?
What horrors have you done?
All right, Liv, what horrors have you done?
Look, I'll be real.
No, here we go.
Look, you know, sometimes life gets in the way, and you've just been playing a lot of Diablo.
Okay, that's fine. Look, that's fine.
Oh, you know what I did watch? Actually, Old Mate's movie. I finished it.
Who's Old Mate?
On Tubi.
Oh!
Fucking...
Blue Moon.
Yeah. Yeah, I finished that.
What'd you think?
I thought it was really good.
Yes.
God, I cried. It felt so like... I know it's just a buzzword and shit, but it felt really authentic. Like, it felt like a movie only he could make. Like, I'm never going to see another Blue Moon again.
Yeah, it didn't feel... It felt real, you know? Like, this was a real thing happening.
Legit.
Like, all the emotions and everything.
And, like, he was just laying his fucking soul bare on the fucking celluloid.
Yeah.
You know? And it was really moving. And it was really good. And it was really, I don't like saying brave, but, like, it felt brave.
I'm so stoked that you dug it, man.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. I don't know if he still needs the money, but, I mean, fucking don't we all? So, honestly, huge thumbs up. Go to Tubi and give it a watch. Blue Moon from the more recent one, because there's two on there.
Yeah, directed by Matthew Thornberry from 2022.
Fucking cracker movie. I really enjoyed it.
For a low budget, like, movie, a very low budget movie, it really, I mean, it made both of us cry, so.
Yeah, like, honestly, like, score-wise, like, 8.5, dude. Honestly, it was, like, really fucking good time. I really liked it.
That's awesome,
it kind of stuck with me. Like, I thought about it a bit, you know? And, like, it was good. Not a lot of movies. Like, I don't remember what I had for breakfast half the time, so.
It hits you in the feels, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
It does. It was good. I know I probably won't fucking hear it, but yeah, good job, dude.
Okay, so I watched a few things this week. Nothing, like, too notable, so I'm just going to kind of smash through them.
Yeah.
What I've been doing, I haven't really watched much 2023 stuff. But what I did, I decided to do something interesting. My favorite actress of all time, I love this woman dearly, and I just realized I haven't seen enough of her movies, but my favorite actress is Kathy Bates.
Okay.
You know,
yeah,
Misery.
Yeah.
So I decided to, like, deep dive.
Bobby Boucher.
Yeah, exactly. I've decided to deep dive, and this is going to turn into a upcoming episode on Patreon, where I do my top 10 Kathy Bates movies. But I wanted to, like, watch all of her stuff before I do that. So I watched 2 of her movies this week. I'll start off with one called Richard Jewell. That's the movie title. It's called Richard Jewell.
Okay.
This one is about a guy called Richard Jewell who thinks quick, works fast, and saves hundreds, probably thousands, of lives after a domestic terrorist plants several pipe bombs and they explode during a concert. So apparently, this is not a horror, by the way, but it's a really fucking good movie. This is a true story about the 1996 Olympic Games in Atlanta, I believe it was. They
I've seen this.
There was a bomb planted by terrorists, and this guy, Richard Jewell, found it. But the FBI blamed him and said that he was the one that planted the bomb. And this is his story. This movie is his story. It's a fucking great movie. Holy shit. I was glued to my seat watching this movie. It stars Paul Walter Hauser. He stars as Richard Jewell. This dude is a fucking great actor. I know him from Cobra Kai. He plays Stingray, but he's been in other stuff. It also stars Sam Rockwell. And, I mean, Sam Rockwell's fucking great. As well as Kathy Bates, who is, in my opinion, just fucking great. It's directed by Clint Eastwood and produced by Leonardo DiCaprio and Jonah Hill. This movie is much more of a drama than anything else. It's a drama, but you can there is times where you can giggle and stuff like that, but I highly suggest everyone go and check out this movie. It's called Richard Jewell from 2019, and if you just want something to put on that lets you escape reality for a moment, I highly suggest this movie. Really, really good. The other Kathy Bates movie I watched was one... You have?
Yeah, it was great.
Nice. I've never heard of the movie.
Yeah, I like Eastwood movies.
There you go.
It was like the newest Eastwood movie, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll check it out. And I liked, I was watching Cobra Kai, and it sort of had an old mate in it. And
yeah.
I think I'd just seen that figure skating movie.
Oh, yeah?
He's in that too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The one with Margot Robbie. I Tonya?
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that. All right.
Yeah.
I might have to check that out.
It's a good time. If you like this, I think you'll like I, Tonya as well. I enjoyed I, Tonya.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Cool.
The next Kathy Bates movie I watched is one that's been on my list for so long. I've never come across it to watch it, but I sought this one out. It's called Dolores Claiborne from 1995. And the story of this is Dolores Claiborne was accused of killing her abusive husband 20 years ago, but the court's findings were inconclusive and she was allowed to walk free. Now she has been accused of killing her employer, and this time there is a witness who can place her at the scene of the crime. Things look bad for Dolores when her daughter Selena, a successful Manhattan magazine writer, returns to cover the story. This one... I'm a little torn with it because this is probably one of Kathy Bates' best acting performances. Okay. But the film...
isn't great.
No, it's good. It's a good film. It has a runtime of 132 minutes.
That's a long movie.
And at times, it dragged a little for me and didn't have me engage as much as I wanted. But for acting quality, dude, you can't go wrong.
Okay.
Like, this is the reason Kathy Bates is my favorite actress, because she's fucking phenomenal in every role I see her in.
Ooh, Elfman score. Nice.
So, yeah. For that, I gave it a 7.
Okay.
Richard Jewell, I gave a 9.
Yeah, Jewell's great.
I'm just going to list out a bunch of other movies. The next movie I watched, and this isn't horror at all, but I wanted just to mention it because... Do you know the guys from Broken Lizard?
Yeah.
So the guys that did Super Troopers,
yeah.
Beer Fest, Club Dread, they just released a new movie called Quasi. As in Quasimodo, the Hunchback.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, this one's on Disney Plus for us. Probably Stars for America. Basically, it's a story about Quasimodo. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, I love Broken Lizard stuff. Super Troopers, Beer Fest, all that stuff. I love that stuff. Like, it's always been a really, really good movie for me. Really good experience. This one here was a little bit of a letdown. A few chuckles, but it's my least favourite of the Broken Lizard films.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. So, on the weekend, I had a movie night, with my children and my sister.
Cute.
And 2 brothers. And we decided to rewatch Train to Busan.
Oh, nice.
Show my kids that movie. My sister's never seen... my sister and brother have never seen the movie.
Oh, shit. What do they think?
It's Train to Busan.
Yeah, okay.
Is there a bad word for the movie?
Yeah, no.
They fucking loved it. I haven't rewatched it for a while because I was scared that the ending wasn't going to be as impactful this time. No, still got me. Still cried. Yeah, dude. Train to Busan is a fucking perfect film, in my opinion.
It's so good.
I fucking love that movie so much. And then we continued the movie night. We watched Napoleon Dynamite from 2004. That movie is still so fucking funny, man. I love it so much. It's so funny.
I think it's one of those movies where you either get it or you don't.
Yeah, exactly. It just makes me laugh, dude. I said this to my sister. I'm like, this movie's kind of pointless. Like,
yeah, totally.
There's no reason for this movie to exist, but God, it's funny. Did she pick it? Yeah, she loves it. It's like one of her favorite movies, and she just kept saying lines from it. I'm like, all right, let's watch it. So it made me laugh. And then she told me that she's never seen Borat. So I'm like, dude, we have to see Borat. So we watched Borat.
Like either Borat or Borat, even subsequent movie film?
We only watched the first one.
Okay.
Cultural Learnings of America whatever.
Betterment of Kazakhstan.
She loved Borat too. And then just today...
Very nice.
Just today, the kids were watching a movie that was in my top 10 a few years ago called Night Books. It's It's on Netflix. Yeah, it's on Netflix now, and I just want to bring that up because if you haven't seen Night Books, it's a family-friendly horror film, but it's really fucking good, man. I really dig the movie. It's got some really creepy imagery to it, and I just dig it. I think it's a really good movie.
It's solid. It doesn't tickle my pickle, but
because you hate family stuff.
Yeah, I do. I hate families and family stuff. But, like, it's a decent movie. It was a more enjoyable of, like, some of those fucking shitty movies you've made me watch over the years.
That's fair. All right. And the last one I got to watch was BEAU is Afraid. I finally watched it. So, BEAU is Afraid, from Letterboxd. The story is a paranoid man embarks on an epic odyssey to get home to his mother. And I want to kind of keep this as spoiler-free as I can.
Sure.
Because this is a movie that the less you know, the better it's going to be.
I agree.
And,
depending on how you feel at the end of it, but yes.
It's directed by Ari Aster, who did Hereditary and Midsommar. This is his third film. I think I understand it. Kind of.
I don't know if I understand it, but yeah.
This is a movie that I needed to watch explained videos on YouTube afterwards.
Okay.
So
maybe
if you
can explain it more to me.
I don't know if I can, man. I didn't really understand the explained videos either. So if you're not in the mood for an explained video afterwards, if it's one of those movies, if you're not in the mood for that,
every fucking Ari Aster movie, dude.
Midsommar, I think I walked away enough getting that movie. Hereditary, definitely. I needed explaining. BEAU is Afraid, like 10 times more than Hereditary.
Midsommar was poignant for me because I was in a relationship I didn't want to be in. So it was like, okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down here. And Hereditary, I hated initially. I thought it was stupid.
The first time, but then you turned to love it, didn't you?
And then I watched it like 3 more times.
Yeah.
Because I was like, maybe I don't get it. Maybe there's something else here. And now it's like one of my favourite movies ever.
Yeah, that was kind of the same with me. I could not wait for the movie to end the first time I watched it. And then something just kept bringing me back. It was like I was possessed by the movie.
Yeah. And it was like, I went and did my homework, which, again, I fucking hate.
Yeah.
I hate doing movie homework.
Yeah, so
But
do
then you
I.
go do your movie homework, you go watch it again, and you're like, I guess it's a masterpiece. But fuck you.
Yeah. Unfortunately for BEAU is Afraid, I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. Look, okay, I think I understand. I'll say it in spoiler-filled talk.
Yeah.
But the first act of this film, I was pretty into. But then it's
cool.
the rest of the movie where I'm like, what is happening? And because it's a 3 fucking hour movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of movie in this movie.
For me, it felt like 5 hours, dude. I was struggling.
Were you at home?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That probably doesn't help too.
I'm so glad I did not see this at the cinemas because my ass would have been hurting and I would have been annoyed and angry and there probably would have been some fucking shitty kid talking to me.
I liked having to see it at the movies because it was like, okay, here, fucking sit the fuck down and watch this thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that. I don't know, man. Maybe when we do spoiler-filled talk, you might be able to explain it a bit more, but at the moment I've got it as a 5 out of 10.
Okay, look, I can totally... I mean, if you look at the reviews, people fucking love it or they fucking hate it.
Yeah, it's one of those movies, eh?
Yeah.
I will say this, there's a lot of talk about, is this a horror movie, is this a not horror movie? You and Scott both said it is a horror movie.
I think it's a horror movie.
I agree with you. I think this is not your typical horror film, like mass killer slasher or demonic entity or anything like that. I think this is a much more real horror film.
Stabbo.
Yeah, okay, but the movie's not based about that. I think this is much more of a real mental illness type horror film.
Yeah.
So for the people wondering if is it horror, I say yes.
I'd say it's as horror as Midsommar was.
Yeah. Well, Midsommar was kind of a cult film, so...
Yeah, but like it was just as image-filled.
Yeah, true.
Like, it wasn't really like ghosts or like... Hereditary is straight up horror. No
yeah,
definitely.
Definitely.
But you could argue Midsommar's just a cult movie. You could say that's more of a drama than anything.
Yeah, I guess. Look, Ari Aster's not my favourite filmmaker. I believe he's great at his craft, but he's just too smart for me. And that's the best compliment I can give him. So we'll get to spoiler-filled talk in a second.
Sure.
Before we do that, we've got to do fan questions.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the spoiler-filled discussion, and then we'll wrap up the show.
Let's do it.
Okay. So, fan questions. If you're a Patreon, you can send in a question for us to read and answer on the show. And this time, we have a few. Wrong one. We have a few people that sent in questions.
Sure.
And we'll start off with Zim Vader, who asks, who masturbates more often, Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees?
I thought you were going to say you or me, and I'm like, probably me.
No, I guarantee it's me. I have a wife.
Yeah, but, I almost do, but she ain't here.
Yeah, but because I have a wife, I never get any.
Oh, that's rough. Is that what happens?
That's what happens when you get married, man. Yeah.
I legally have to.
The tap turns off.
That's a bummer.
It does.
It's a bummer. What was the actual question?
Who masturbates more often, Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees? I say Michael.
Yeah, I say Michael too. He's always hanging out in the closet and he wants to fuck his sister.
Jason's like a big
doesn't
fucking...
seem horny.
Yeah, he's like a big man-child. I don't think he understands what his penis is there for.
Yeah, I think that's why he's got the big machete. He's like, it's so big.
Yeah, maybe.
Michael Myers is just like, I got a pretty average one, but I'm gonna fuck your sister.
Rob Humphrey says, when you sit down and consider their entire body of work, which hall and amp He wrote, which Hall and Amp, I'm guessing he means which Hall and Oates song would you say is the best?
Okay, let me...
I need to... I
need to search out some Hall and Oates.
I don't know why Rob fucking loves Hall and Oates.
I think seeing the pictures.
Oh, dude, okay, straight away, I know what my favorite is.
Yeah, what's yours?
It's this one. When it fucking decides to play. It's Man-Eater.
Oh, that's a good one.
Man-Eater. Oh, here she goes. What did you have just then? You Make My Dreams Come... Oh, You Make My Dreams Come True is a good one. I don't know, they have some decent songs. They're just not the greatest band in the world. Anyway, Rob, thank you for your Hall and Oates time.
What else we got?
Trinity Sutherland comes in with the next question.
Yeah, I'm going to say You Make My Dreams Come True. Just that intro riff is just like...
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah, it is good times. Alright. You're a cunt.
Thanks, TikTok.
Alright, Trinity Sutherland comes in and says, well, using Screen Rant as a reference, I would like to hear your thoughts on movies coming out. Here are my brief thoughts. Sorry I didn't proofread this or edit it, so good luck.
The whole fucking goddamn episode, dude.
Yeah. So, he's given his thoughts on the movies coming out. So thank you, Trinity.
Please, let us have it.
Here's a movie we didn't fucking mention because it's already out, not here in Australia. Oh, no, it is in Australia. I haven't seen it yet. Stephen King's The Boogeyman.
Oh, yeah. Amy said it was good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen it, so I'm keen to, though.
Again, I was going to say it, but, maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll watch it tomorrow, and then I'll have a movie to talk about.
All right, well, Trinity says, The Boogeyman looks very interesting, even though King totes everything he seems to read and watch as the scariest thing he's ever noticed. I have to wonder if he's walking around living in fear or just happily... just happily taking checks to repeat himself and reduce his credibility. He, at a point, it doesn't matter. If King is attached, he'll attract an audience, and I'll admit I'll be right there with the rest of the herd.
Yeah.
I will too, sadly. The next thing I would be curious to hear your thoughts on are The Exorcist, reimagined. I will not say remake because they'll never be able to remake this... never be able to remake what made this movie great. A combination of the environment and social situation of the 70s in an era of free love and rapid drug use. The spiritual threat of demon possession hits hard and raises questions about diverting from traditional religious behavior practices. America is currently in a similar situation, but with many people having left their religious practices during the pandemic, a trend is leaning towards a more significant divide between traditional religious beliefs and agnostic following. That's true. While people are showing a return to conservative practices in America, it is not the same cultural flux that existed during the 70s and 80s. I would be interested to see if the movie even gets people's attention and if it can have any real notice in the culture.
This person listens to us?
Yeah, right.
Bro, there's some smarter podcasts out there like that tickle your pickle, man. We're just making dick and jerking off jokes half the time.
Trinity,
I guess which we'll get to in spoilers, but
yeah, Trinity made some really good points there that I didn't even think about. That's like a fucking brain buster right there.
I mean, the whole point of like why it's so good is like the context of when it was made, right?
Yeah. And another thing I'm worried about with the re-imaging of The Exorcist is I feel they're not going to get the story right. Because if you look back at the original Exorcist, the movie is not really about a demonic possession.
But the priest.
It's about the priest.
Struggling with his religion.
Belief. Yeah.
Faith.
And I feel they're going to focus more, and I hope I'm wrong. I feel they're going to focus more on like the jump scare aspect and the demonic possession over
make a Conjuring.
that. Yeah. Yeah. And if they do go the way that the movie is intended to, it's going to piss off the younger audience so much.
Yeah.
They'll be like, The Exorcist is even scary. It's like, you fucking loser. Trinity continues.
These fictional people.
Saw 10. If they don't do... Sorry, I just read what he wrote. I haven't read these first. I'm just reading it now. Saw 10. If they don't do to space and have someone's head cryogenically frozen and explode, they're wasting my time.
Okay, he is a fan of us.
It doesn't matter. I'm a sucker for the Saw franchise. Come on, Billy in space.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, that made me laugh. The last thing on my radar, most thanks to my 11-year-old son, is Five Nights at Freddy's, the Blumhouse Chuck E. Cheese horror spectacular.
Yeah,
I have low expectations as Blumhouse has put out several movies with huge plot holes, but their films meet my requirements of entertaining movies that use exciting set pieces. There we go. Very good.
Yeah. But yeah, as an answer to your question, the other bit of the show.
Yeah, exactly. And last question here is coming in from Alan Chacha. He says, I don't remember if y'all have covered this or not. Is the movie rating system in Australia law? Would a theatre or store be fined for letting a kid into an R-rated movie?
Yep.
Second part, as a parent, could you take your kids to an R-rated movie? I know the ratings are different there. I just can't remember what they are called. So, R-rated movies in America, for us, are MA.
Yep.
And then we also do have R, though. But, yeah, I don't know how it works. So PG-13 for America is M for mature audiences here in Australia.
Yeah.
Is it law? I don't think so. I don't think a kid can go into an R-rated movie by themselves, but with an adult or a guardian, I think it's okay.
Age restrictions must be applied when showing MA-15 or R-18 movies. I think you can take a minor into an MA-15 movie if you're over 18.
Yeah.
And we can't show X-rated movies, which are like explicit movies.
Yeah, okay. I can do that at home anyway. Fuck you.
I see nothing about penalties.
I remember back when I was a kid, and this was before, I don't know what age I was, maybe like 15. I tried to rent, do you remember the game Turok?
Yep.
I tried to rent that, and they wouldn't allow me to.
Yeah, it was 18.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Bullshit.
It's just dinosaurs, bro.
I know. You're killing dinosaurs. It's like Jurassic Park is out. Why can I watch that but not play a game? Bullshit.
Yeah.
So the rating system in Australia. I mean, I'll take my kid to watch whatever the fuck he wants. Fuck you. We'll probably go to the movies to see the Meg. I'll probably take my kids to see the Meg too.
That'll be M-rated, so.
Yeah, I mean they've seen Jaws. They've seen. Fuck, my kids have seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So nothing. Yeah. My son, nothing scares him. He's literally me, just smaller. He can sit there
with hair.
Thanks. He can sit there with a fucking bucket of popcorn and watch Nightmare on Elm Street, and he will be pissed off because there's not enough Freddy. That's literally my son. So, fucking 5-year-old mini me. It's cool. That is it for the comments. So we're going to jump into our spoiler-filled review of BEAU is Afraid. If you have not seen BEAU is Afraid, probably best wrapping up this episode. But if you don't care, or you have seen it, then feel free to join us. But we're going to wrap up this portion of the show. So thank you, everyone, for joining us this episode.
I found out something.
What did you find out?
So compliance with movie ratings is entirely voluntary. Theaters have no legal duties to ensure that children do not watch R-rated movies, and there are no legal consequences to teenagers or their parents if a child under 17 watches an NC-17 movie. Oh, this must be in America.
Oh, okay.
But I'm assuming it's the same here.
I think so. Yeah.
Because I've never heard of anyone getting a fine.
Yeah, no, neither.
Like, and we used to run a video store, so like, we never copped a fine for it.
Yeah, okay.
Now, if you sell cigarettes to a minor,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
different. But
Naughty, naughty.
naughty. We never did, but
All right, well, there you go, Alan. Thank you for your questions, guys. So thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Dummies of Horror podcast. If you do want more of us, we have a Patreon page open, and we just released our first ever, well, not our first ever, but our first ever Patreon draft episode where we pick 5 horror icons and we let the Patreons vote on who has the best team.
yeah.
It was a ball of fun, so if you want to hear that,
So you can
join
join
us.
and vote for one of us for runner-up.
Yeah. We have heaps of stuff over on Patreon. Bracket episodes, top 10 episodes, Arnold Schwarzenegger show we've got over
Yes.
there. We've got so much shit over there. Go
Tim's
join us.
Top 10s.
Patreon.com/Dummies of Horror.
Oh, Tim, did you watch
Found footage?
Yeah.
No, I did not. I figured this show's already stacked, so I didn't get a chance to.
Never mind then.
I'm sorry.
That's
sir.
okay. That's okay.
Go and watch Host on Shudder. There's a found footage recommendation for you. That was great.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want to join Patreon, feel free to. We've got different tiers there with different rewards, and you're more than welcome. And you can cancel at any time. So if you don't like it, join us for a month, and then if it's not your thing, hey, no worries. Love.
We won't hold it against you.
Yeah. Next time, speaking about The Exorcist, what we did before, I had an idea.
Yeah.
The Exorcist 2, The Heretic, is apparently one of the worst sequels ever made.
Okay.
I've never seen it.
Are we going to have a worst sequel off?
I think it's time to do Worst Movie Part 2.
Oh. As
But
in, like...
this time, worst sequel.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. I like that.
I don't know what it's going to go up against yet. I have to do my research. So join us next time for Back to Horror Fights, worst sequel.
And what counts as a bad sequel? Like a good movie and then a shitty sequel? Or
I don't
like
know.
a shitty movie and then also the movie is also shit? No, the sequel is also shit.
Not sure. I'll have to do research. Leave it with me. Okay.
You
All
search
right.
up some lists that other people have written.
Yeah, it's an idea. All right, that's it from us. If you are sticking around, we'll see you in a second. But if not, goodbye, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, we love you.
We do.
Yeah, we love you so fucking much.
Dip!
Spoiler alert, oh yeah. Spoiler alert, oh yeah. Spoiler alert, oh yeah. Spoiler alert, oh yeah. Spoiler alert, yeah. Spoiler alert, yeah. Spoiler alert, yeah. Spoiler alert, oh yeah.
Alright, let's do it. BEAU is Afraid.
Sure.
So, what I got from BEAU is Afraid is that this is...
Listen, Ari Aster has some mummy issues.
I think Ari Aster has a lot of issues. I think someone just needs to give him a hug.
Yeah, I just want to give Ari Aster a hug after this. I'm like, you okay, bro? You alright, dude?
So what I took from it is basically anxiety.
Yeah. It was stress.
It's a look into... Well, the first part of the movie is a look into anxiety.
Legit.
I will say that I don't suffer from anxiety. I don't suffer with depression. I don't suffer with all these mental illnesses. Woo. So, what's that? What did you just say?
I said, woo.
Oh, okay. So the reason why maybe this movie didn't hit me is because I don't suffer from all those things, so I don't understand what anxiety is. People have explained to me what anxiety is. I don't get it because I've never had it, to my knowledge.
Oh, how do I explain it?
Don't worry, man. My wife gets it, and she's explained it to me. I'm just like, why don't you just stop stressing and just relax.
You can't.
That's what she says, and I'm like, that's
just
so weird to me.
It's like, all right, if I turn the stove on, right?
Yeah.
And I told you to touch it. You know how your brain is screaming at you to fucking not do that?
Yeah.
And you just can't help? Like, you're not going to touch it.
Right.
Even if I just turned it on a little bit and was like, it would probably, like, you'd probably stay for like a couple of seconds and before it actually burns you. Like, if you just tapped it or something.
Yeah.
Like, but your brain is like, don't fucking touch that.
Right.
Like, something bad's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, you can't turn that part of your brain off that would be like, oh no, I'll touch it, it'll be fine.
So you just can't think, okay, I won't touch it, and just go on with your life?
No, it's, what I'm describing is like, the thoughts are so loud that something bad is going to happen, or the feeling in your gut is so strong that something bad is going to happen, or that whatever you're worried about is so definitely loud sometimes in your brain that it's overwhelming.
Okay.
Like, you literally can't focus on anything else because you're just so stressed about this thing.
Yeah.
Like, every time, well, not every time, depends how bad my anxieties are, but like, every time I need to go out, or that, dude, whenever there's like a fucking party or something I have to go to, I'm stressing the month before, I'm stressing the weeks leading up to, and I'm stressing on the week, knowing that it's Saturday, it's coming up, what do I need to do, what do I need to bring, who's going to be there, do I like them, do they like me, what am I going to wear, can I eat, will I be too stressed to eat, what food are they going to, like, how am I going to get there, am I going to get lost, it just, everything is so loud, and just like, they're not rational thoughts, it's just like, fear. Like, I'm going to get there and I'm going to say something so stupid that everyone's going to hate me.
I mean, that's everybody.
Why am I... but that's like my genuine head is like, I'm going to say something so horrible or so stupid that everyone's going to look at me like I'm going to say the worst thing I can say. Or something like that.
Okay.
This is going to be the social interaction that I fuck up so bad that they never talk to me again. Which I know it doesn't make sense, but it's what my brain screams at me before I fucking grab my keys.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, you know how I'm always late to stuff?
Yeah.
I'm usually very early. I've just driven around the block about 4 or 5 times.
Really?
Yeah.
See, this is going to sound crazy, but I wish I could suffer from anxiety just once, just to understand what it's like, to understand people.
It's like being scared. Well, it's not all people.
No, I know, but I know a lot of people who go through it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to talk to them about it because I don't understand it.
Well, that's okay. You don't need to. But I'm just trying to explain to you what it's like. Again, specifically for me. So, like, this, to bring it back, this movie is sometimes what it feels like to just get to your door. Like, you're like, oh, I have to fucking shut it because fucking crazy people are going to come in.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not rational thoughts. Like, you know how I never loved having parties? I never loved... Because I was like, oh, everyone will just break my shit and, like, ruin my house. Like, in this movie. Like, this is what my brain thinks is going to happen. Completely detached.
So what I was getting from the movie is that this is him living with his anxiety, but it's leveled up to 100.
Yeah.
But the whole movie is basically in his head.
I think
is that
so.
Correct?
I don't know if it's in his head or not.
Because we never see the real world. Like the whole first act.
I don't know what's real.
Well, the way I got it is let's talk about the first whole act where he's in his apartment. From the streets, what's happening outside, to when he leaves the streets to go to the convenience store. All of that is in his head of what's happening, but the real world is not like that at all.
No.
So we never see what the real world is really like.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he's just like reacting. It's such a weird movie.
Yeah, there's so much of this movie to take in. Like, what was the big penis monster? What does that resemble? Oh, not resemble. What does that mean?
I don't know. Well, that's supposed to be his dad, right?
Yeah, but like, his dad's a big penis monster. Like, there has to be more to it than that.
Well, maybe it's just like he had just like this like sort of big dick energy or something, or that he was this man that he could never live up to. You know what I mean? So I guess maybe that was just represented by a penis.
Maybe.
Or maybe he was just this fucking... or how his mum described him as just this horrible dick that came in and ruined her whole fucking life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
maybe he just sees him as a dick because he doesn't really know his
Anything
father.
else. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. This
Do you know what I
is
mean?
the
So
thing.
it's just like that kind of shit. But I don't know. But I just watched it and I was stressed. It's just like my palms were sweaty the whole movie.
Yeah.
Like, just the first bit was fantastic. Just so much chaos.
Look, I watched a few explain videos. I watched about 3 of them.
Yeah.
And every one of these explain videos had a different interpretation to every different thing.
And I think you can.
I
Which is annoying for you trying to figure it out.
It is,
but yeah.
because I just want a definitive answer. I wish, like, Ari Aster made his own explain video. This is what this means. This is what that means.
Yeah, but it's like a painting, man. It means whatever it means to you.
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing. And to me, this movie meant a lot. Like, I thought it was really entertaining, really cool. I hadn't seen anything like it before.
Yeah,
I was
don't
just
think you
like,
ever will.
I was like, what is happening every time? Like, when she fucking drinks the paint, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, what is happening?
See, like, all these things that happen in the movie, I'm left thinking, did that really happen? Did the mum really not die?
Old mate running it fucking...
Yeah, like, who was the military guy that just kept trying to kill him? Like, was he real? Or was that just in his head the whole time that he's after him?
Dunno.
Like, there was just so much that I didn't get an answer for, and I kind of wanted an answer for. So
I think I was kind of happy not having answers. But I think a lot of people fucking don't like this movie. And that's fair enough. I get it.
Yeah, but at the same time, a lot of people do. It really... It's art, I guess.
And like... Why I liked it is because I felt a connection to his anxiety, his overwhelmed state, his just like...
Yeah.
His sort of weird journey, the weird, like, fucking bit in the middle with the animated shit.
Yeah.
Like... And just like... Feeling like everywhere you go is just like this chaos following you.
Mm-hmm.
And like, and maybe he was so like, even that like bit at the end, like, I think, because we all get that shit when we're little, you know, where it's like, sex is bad, you should never have sex ever, otherwise God will smite you.
Yeah.
And so he just had this like massive, and I think this was Ari's way of showing that like repression, because maybe he grew up like fundamentally Jewish, I don't know.
Maybe.
But maybe he had a strict mum like the mum in the movie, you know? Like, where it's just like he was terrified to come his whole life.
Yeah.
Because he thought he'd die. Could you imagine?
No, it'd be horrible.
Like, so... It's just like that part's his like hang up stuff, and like maybe the dick monster is about not understanding all that shit. I don't know.
Can you explain the ending?
No. That bit I fucking don't get at all. I don't know what's happening. It felt like his whole life was on a trial and he was just sort of like pleading his case.
Yeah, but am I meant to believe that he killed himself?
I don't know.
Or is there more to it? That's what I'm suffering with.
Maybe he just like felt like he was gonna die? I don't know.
Yeah, it's such a...
I don't know. It was weird. I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
And then like maybe like he was like in a coma the whole movie and he was just living his whole fucking life.
That'd be a cop out if that was.
But
the
there's
answer.
nothing to suggest that. Like, I don't know. Yeah, just I guess like him trying to sort of defend himself is what I was getting, and then ultimately just being like, well, fuck it, you know.
Yeah.
I am what I am, and then
this is me.
Yeah, had his world fucking crashed down on him. I guess but I didn't fully get it either.
No. And this is why I will never watch
I
it
kind of
again.
liked that I fully didn't get it. Well, I didn't fully get it, but yeah, I just thought it was interesting.
I'm glad you liked it. I am. I wish I did, but I walked in this movie thinking that I wouldn't like it because I kind of guessed it was going to be an artsy film, and I think I'm right. So. Yeah, I don't know. It was too much to take in. There was too much. It was fucking weird. It just didn't hit for me. So
I was laughing a lot as well.
Yeah, it's got some funny parts to it.
I thought this is by far the funniest movie he's done.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just Joaquin, man. He just has this like, we kind of laugh at him.
Yeah, true.
Like he's just got that kind of dopey like, oh, what was happening?
He played it fucking great. I'll give him that. The acting was great by him.
Everyone was really good in it. Nathan Lane, I fucking love in anything.
Yeah. Oh, he's fucking Timon, isn't he? I forgot about that.
Yeah, and he's just like, nah, we're not going today. We're going tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Look, we could sit here and discuss this movie for fucking hours, but let's wrap it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you give the movie?
I gave it a 9.
Jeez, rockin' me, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to give this movie like the bottom 10 treatment because I don't feel it deserves that.
Maybe give it a rewatch.
No. Dude, it's 3 fucking hours, man.
Yeah, right.
I know for a fact that it's not a movie made for me.
It's not for you. It's not for you.
I don't hate the film. I don't dislike the film. I appreciate it, but it's just not a film made for me. Obviously, I don't suffer with all these mental illness type things, so it's not made for me.
Yeah,
and I can just say that it's not made for me. If people out there go through things like that or like artsy movies, it might be more for you.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it at that.
I think this was his like sort of one for me movie.
Yeah. Would you rank? Where would you rank this in Ari Aster's films?
3rd.
Oh, really? Okay.
Hereditary is a fucking masterpiece. It just is.
Yeah.
It's just terrifying. Midsommar just hit me at the right time.
Yep.
And it was just super poignant at the time. And this was really good, and I felt really connected to BEAU. But it just a little bit less than Midsommar.
Yeah. Sorry.
Midsommar was a lot more gross.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I found the culty stuff a bit more interesting, a bit easier to follow. Hereditary was less easy to follow. But once you do your homework, you kind of get it.
More disturbing.
Whereas this is definitely very surreal. I'd love this on like mushrooms or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Maybe not for you.
Actually, maybe not. Yeah, I'd be so stressed.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about it now. No.
Yeah. All right,
But
we'll leave it at that. So go and see BEAU is Afraid if you haven't already.
Yeah.
Sorry for the spoilers.
you can be afraid.
All right, thanks again, guys. We'll catch you on the next episode of Dummies of Horror.
Bye.